is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Hey, Seventh, how goes it? The replay crew, welcome in. Oh, it is so nice to have the weekend over. Extremely productive, but it's nice to have my little bubble of alone, peace, and quiet. Back for a while, well, back till 2:45, and then the bull in the china hutch arrives. The 9-year-old. So hopefully everyone's weekend went well. I no longer have a mattress. Hey, Sue. Hi, Sue. How are you doing, Sue? I no longer have the mattress in the living room. That's gone out the door to its new home, along with the box spring that was in the basement. That too went out the door to its new home. And then we took the old mattress and took it to the dump and threw some other stuff away like that. The garbage disposal, the old one, it went. Hey, Sandy. Yeah, it went out. It went to the dump, and now I'm in a throwing away mood. I want to throw as much away as I can just to get it out of the house. So good. Yeah, I understand all too well. Okay. But that's good though. You heal when you sleep. That's what I tell myself when I sleep for 10 hours in a day. I'm healing. Actually, I could sleep all day if you let me. I've got it. Hey, Ben. I saw the B3. I'm like, B3. Oh, I had to look up. Yeah, my room is like this one. If the curtains are closed, it's darker than the inside of a cow. So you really don't know if it's daylight. I'm sure anyone who works graveyard would love to have that. Have a room that dark. I mean, it's the yeah, that was me Saturday night. I tossed, turned, didn't get my gummy in time. So I laid there and waited for it to kick in. So last night I took it about 8 o'clock, so I knew it would be kicking, so I could go to sleep. And oh boy, did my aching joints need it to sleep. Well, it was bad Saturday. What did we do Saturday? Yesterday was the mattress. Well, we did a lot of cleaning out stuff Saturday. We did something. What in heaven's name did I do Saturday? I love getting old. Still don't know what I did Saturday. It'll come to me when I'm not thinking about it. Oh, and if I have one of those moments, I had one, well, kind of like it's trying to do to me right now. Gets too bad. I'm gonna take my blood sugar and see what it is. But on the plus side, besides the fact that I might have low blood sugar, is I'm down to 194 pounds. I think we're getting close to. If I get down to 193, I think that's the lowest I've been in 5 years, and I'm still taking what do you call it? The hormone, the estrogen blocker. I'm still taking the estrogen blocker, and still able to lose weight. So uh, it's amazing what cutting back on. Let's see, at least probably a good 1,000 calories a night right before bed makes a difference. I'm still eating the same, really shitty, but I don't have the alcohol with it, so that's a big plus. And if you have, I look at it this way: if I have a gummy late enough at night, I ain't gonna get the munchies. I'm just gonna be able to go sleep. So God, it bugs me. What did I do Saturday? It'll hit me at 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. Daughter was here. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. She was here. Oh, that was the day we redid the garbage disposal. I guess since I didn't do it, there's not a whole lot of memory of what I did on the weekend on Saturday. But God, it's so nice to have a garbage disposal back. It's been just a couple of days. Couldn't run it, and before I realized it, what the shit? Um, I shoved old refried beans down it, and I was doing my best to squish them into the little. There's like 3 or 4 little slots where food goes once it's all chopped up goes down into, and so I was doing my best to shove it through there so it wouldn't stink. Like we all know, hope well maybe not all of us know what the beans that have been sitting in the sink, if they smell like a bad fart. It's just like when you open up your beans in the refrigerator that you've forgotten were in there, and you're going, oh God, you stink, let's put you in the disposal. That's what I did. I put it in this disposal and then realized it wasn't running. So hey, it feels so good though, doesn't it? Yeah, you'd never think a daily task of, I got to take a shower would feel so good until you can't. Um, on one of the Airbnbs, uh, I wanted so bad they had an outside uh, clawfoot tub, hot water plumbed to it. You could just lay out there underneath this lean-to kind of thing and watch the river. And I didn't know I was going to be going home with a heart monitor, so I didn't get to use it. I didn't even get to use their cool shower. So I'm going to have to go back. I mean, there's no way in Hades, especially at 58, I'm going to be sitting out in that bathtub in my birthday suit, and no one wants to see that. So, but I think it'd be cool. What do I have on my, what the hell? I think, oh, it's lipstick. I'm like, is that blood? No. Wow. Do you talk regularly or was this out of the blue? Damn it. This lipstick is stuck on my wrist. I mean, yeah, that would be a surprise. I think most of the people I went out with in high school lasted about 2 months. Wow. At least you know he's still alive and hopefully doing okay. But yeah, most people I just no. I'm a very different person, so yeah. Yeah, I couldn't stand them more than most people about 2 months. They made great friends. They were excellent friends, but just no. The only one I did have in high school was sitting in a bag that I was somewhat serious with, but that lasted a whole 6 months. But yeah, it's just not the. It's like someone goes. One of my classmates goes, "I don't remember you ever holding hands with anybody." I was like, "Yeah, no, I didn't." I had a kid. I think I was thinking junior high. There was a boy who only lived in our area for um. Now I remember what I did Saturday. Uh, for a small time, and I remember him wanting to, be the gentleman and carry my books home. Well, me being the tomboy I am, I'm like, no, I'm fine. I can carry my own books, but thank you. And I continued to carry I didn't realize what he was doing until later on. And I was like, Well, I felt like an idiot. He's trying to do the. Now I know why I have this on my hand. I broke this off and was going to take this and throw it in the garbage someplace safe where the cats or anything couldn't. I'm just going to put it in my computer so I don't lose it. And I stuck my hand in it. Um, yeah. Now I know what I did Saturday. We went down to uh, the farm, my sister-in-law's house now, because it was the folks' house, and when they died within 19 hours apart, and she was the one that lived with them to take care of them. They were in their 90s. That the brothers and sisters all said, give her the house, give it to her. Don't make her buy it, give it to her. And then um, there were what they originally wanted. The folks wanted was sell everything and divide it by 5. Well, no, we didn't sell everything. We just took the inheritance out. Once the bank was clear and you could divide it up, everybody got. They divided it all by 6. So the 5 kids got something, and then the 6th kid would, God rest his soul, had passed away 30 years. I mean, 50 years ago. They put his share into a fund for the house. It needs roofing, it needs painting, it needs maintenance. It comes out of that instead of coming out of sister's own pocket. We all thought that was a great idea. And then when she goes, whoever is willing to live there next gets the house. It kind of goes that way because it's on 3 acres. And but yeah, we went down there and saw my niece's new child, probably the only one. I'm thinking. They talked about she said the mama says it's too early to talk about another one. Can't say that I blame him. Can't say that I blame him. But they named him Jack Hudson. It's a very strong name. It's like uh, it's a nod to a family name. Uh, and so me being me, you've got a kid named Jack. The baby gift that I brought down was a onesie of Jack from The Incredibles, even though it's not a children's movie. Yeah, he got a Jack onesie. It didn't surprise them, or at least it didn't surprise my niece at all. That's what I brought. So I'm starting to sweat. It's warm today. It is. Yeah, I don't need. Is this still on? Yes, this is still on. Turn that off and get off the cord I just ran over. I think I'm going to open the window, really. Fresh air. Oh, it's supposed to be darn near 70, I think, tomorrow. The day that I don't have the kids and can take you guys in the hillside, it's only back into the 50s. So, but yeah, oh God, I was sore from driving. I drove an hour, sat a couple of hours around the dining room table, and then drove another hour. And then and then he did the disposal. So, oh man, I am so ready for the heat. Not ready for the high heat, but just something besides 32 degrees and raining. Oh, but we had my brother-in-law and his girlfriend showed up. And then of course my sister-in-law to her house, and then my niece, and then we all showed up. So, hey Mary, how are you? Um, it was nice. Yeah, just sitting around that table getting to watch that little baby's got the cutest dimples. And I can't say that I would blame him for questioning having a second because my niece turns 40 this year. Uh, um, I wouldn't want a child. No, I don't. I wouldn't want a new child after 30, but I already got to experience that in my through my 50s. I had the 9-year-old from 2 months old, and I Got to relearn how to do everything with one hand while you hold the child. So that's what I did on Saturday, and that's why I laid in bed and ached and waited for the gummy to kick in. But yesterday it felt so good to get. So now there's a freer space in the basement without that box spring down there, so I can have a little bit more room to clean, a little bit more room to organize, a little bit more room to throw shit away. I really gotta. Hey, buddy, I gotta get these damn dishes. I'm not having any luck on eBay, but I'm just gonna put them on Facebook Marketplace and just say a whole set of plates, big plates, shipping $40 for 4 of them. Just like I said, someone wants to take the time, they can, submit them to replacements or whatever and make some good money off them because you can't get them anymore. But I just want them out of my house. So, but everything took stuff to the recycling. I was scrambling to find stuff just to get to the dump in a hurry. The stuff for the air conditioners, the window air conditioners. We had to buy different, what do you call it? Uh, Things to put in the window for the vent and I was like, okay, if we do not use these pieces that came with it, instead of the newer stuff we got, I liked it because it had a screen. So the birds or anything can't get down to that exhaust hose. And I said, if we don't use this within a year, we are throwing it away. We didn't use it. I chucked it. It was gone. There's something else I threw away in a hurry. Oh, I got rid of a heavy duty, and I wish it still worked, but it I had to duct tape a Lego tripod for my camera. That was the only thing that and it was the legs were like this big around the aluminum. Only thing that would hold it without the weight of it just tipping it down. So, but I'm like, it's got duct tape. It won't stay. Oh, good Lord. Yes, honey. Please, please relax. Just yeah, get your circadian rhythms back into the cycle they need to be. 4 in the morning. At least now there's something to watch. When we were younger, if we were awake till 4 o'clock in the morning, our TV was off at midnight. And then, yeah, let's get some ones in there. This is still something I think is a perfect way to express, yeah, express, you know, thoughts and prayers, whatever. I still think it's a perfect way to do it. Too, well, my goodness. Oh, at least, are they finding anything new with all the follow-ups? Or they just, oh, okay. I have to put this. I don't have a post-it right here. Um, no, I don't have a post-it. I have to call the doctor after here, make an appointment. No, those are my son's drawings. I can't draw on his post-its. Um, I need a bone density test, but I don't want to do it at the local hospital. I don't trust them. My doctor has the equipment to do it, and he's got my baseline there. Oh, good. Good, good, good. That's good, because then, you can actually there's a bit of relax. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. Are you eating? That's one thing you gotta remember to do is eat and drink. Yeah, it's tough. Too many things that they're especially late at night. All the thoughts come running through your head, and what if, what if? And it's a constant what if. Yeah. So I can't say each day will be easier because some days are harder than the others. So mm, some days it's like you can get through the day. The next day it just hits you again, and it's all yeah. A friend of mine sent pictures he had with Bath and Body over here. I had to look at them yesterday, so I understand. Oh no, yeah, it's not silly, love. It's not silly at all. But yeah, it's our mind's way of trying to wrap around the whole thing. I remember my aunt when I was in 8th grade, and she was killed by someone who was affected by drugs. This is, um, going the wrong way on the freeway. Took her side of the car out, and even there at the house, going down to the funeral, you'd walk through the like they had a. I doubt my uncle Shorty still lives there, but one of the hallways goes into the kitchen and then goes into the family room, which goes to the living. It was kind of meant a big circle. So the realization was, I kept thinking I was going to see her come around the corner, and that realization was really, really painful. And since then, I have. She was uh, she was killed on Mother's Day, and since then, I have not. I've tried my best to be enjoy Mother's Day, and I can't. So I usually would run away to the cabin for Mother's Day. Yeah, got away from mother. Yeah, and but the last couple of years I've done it. So the kids have the cabin for come up for Mother's Day. Gets all the other kids away from devices. No Wi-Fi, no signal, no nothing up there. They get to just enjoy being up in the woods, except for one of them is not thrilled about using an outhouse. But I guess I'm gonna have to teach her to pee in the woods. But so this year, it's gonna be not Mother's Day. I couldn't get it for Mother's Day. I got it from Friday to Sunday. Usually, I'll get it from Saturday till Monday. That didn't work out. So yeah, they're which is actually I think is better. My son's fiance has her own Mother's Day. My grandbaby's mama. She gets to enjoy Mother's Day at home with her kids. Yeah, my kids are in their 30s. It's not. I mean, it's nice, but it's not as exciting as when they were little. You know. Making you your little breakfast in bed and what. Yeah, it's not the same anymore. It's like you get a text now. Happy Mother's Day. So yeah, that's awesome, Sandy. Yeah, I've got. I was telling hubby I put like the AI art that I use for this. I took some and I guess I can put 1,000 on it, but I don't think I have that many that I like that much. On my backdrops on my Roku. And so we're sitting there watching them like old people do, pictures go across the screen. And I make this one for this reason, this one for this reason. And I said, I remember looking at that one going, I made that one when dad crossed. And it was a shattered hourglass. So, oh yeah. One it, all the holidays are going to be tough. But once you get through that first year, you know, um it's a milestone. You might not realize it at the time, but you have made the first Christmas, the first Thanksgiving, all this. without them there. It yeah, I have everything pretty much. Well, I never did anything with the family on Memorial Day, but my big last one I have to get through will be Father's Day because Dad died on Flag Day. So, yeah. But each holiday you go through, you get it's one you don't ever have to do again. And I was telling that to my brothers too. That's cool, bacon. Okay. The universe puts you where you need to be. I took yeah, I most of my rings I took off for now. I went to do laundry and I lost a couple of them when I went to dump in my laundry. 'Cause I still have a top loading washer, but it doesn't have an agitator and I hate it. Um, uh, two of my rings fell off. It's like, holy shit. All right, they go into a little cup. They're just gonna uh, most of them I can just get in a size smaller right off of Etsy again. So, boogers. Yeah, not it's funny. A baby throws up, I can handle it. An adult throws up, I'm gonna throw up right beside him. Cat throws up for some stupid reason, I can handle it too. Uh, I worked with a gal. She worked for with the developmentally disabled for years. Did the diaper changing. Oh yeah, it goes to the land of lost socks. What did I think of one day that I thought went with it too? I can't remember. But yeah, that's why I buy my bundles of uh, what is it? The K-Bell socks in all black. Yeah, you lose one, big deal. They're all the same color. Um, uh, just it's depending on what they're barfing up. I think, um, especially uh, when you wake up in the morning and they were kind enough because, like, I have two long hairs to leave you a nice, cold, wet hairball. Talk about yeah, I could wake the whole house up if I'm half asleep and step yeah, I will I will yell and scream, and this really looks like I have a bruise, and I don't. I have 24-hour lipstick on it. I have to get out my Neutrogena cloths and get that off. Oh, yeah, it's usually every cuss word I can think of when I'm looking for the cat that did it. I thought not long before this, I thought there was a dog that was loose in the neighborhood because I thought it sounded like barking. And I walk into the living room because I have windows and stuff open because it's so nice. And I'm like, Where's the dog?" The cats don't look really put off if there was a dog, and then the little mama, my little furry thing she's got a huge winter coat, is in there coughing. Thank goodness she didn't throw nothing up, but her cough sounded like a bark trying to get the fur ball out. So, the joys of pet ownership. Mm, yeah. Keep thinking if even if the youngest cat I have lives till 20, I will be in my 70s before I am without a pet. I don't think she'll live that long. Well, she might. I know that 18-pounder ain't gonna. But yeah, God, it was so nice to start throwing things away. If I uh, organization is not one of my strong points. I try to. My goal is to be that way. I have a stethoscope, and you're right. I haven't lost it, but I've only used it a couple of times. I have a stethoscope and a BP cuff. Um, Weirdly enough, I found both of those. Well, not the BP cuff. I already had that. In a geocache. The nurses, there was some nurses that started a geocache and just up the mountain pass. It was in the geocache. So I was like, this is perfect. So if I need to take blood pressure, I have the stethoscope and the BP cuff. So, and I know where it's at. It's in one of the drawers underneath my closet, sitting there doing nothing. Probably the rubber slowly rotting away. Yeah. Oh, no. I remember those phases when they were younger. Walk on everything, climb on everything, knock it over, and then stare at it. The tuxedo. He was a great cat, but you're sound asleep. He's walking across the top of the dresser, and you hear things fall off. It's just like, I'll get that when I wake up. But my three ladies, I call them my old ladies, because Snickers is 13, Little Mama's is 9, and Goose is 8. Or going to be 8 in November. She's 7. They're grumpy old ladies that just lay there and do nothing. Maybe want to go outside. But I can't have a dog until the 13-year-old goes, and I don't even know if I want a dog again. I love dogs. They're wonderful. They're great. They hurt too much when you lose them. It's easier to lose a cat, I think. Yeah. My Tortie did that. She'll sleep at my up against my legs. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, you can, and have just depends on who has the biggest input in the ChatGPT when they were developing it. It's like, what was it? People have turned uh, the JFK files, those gazillion pages, in one summary. They were sticking with the original storyline of what happened. And I'm like going, okay, that just right now, all that is it's all based on who and what input is being given into the AI. So I haven't messed with it much. I think I used it 3 years ago to help my son write his resume. I know one of the first questions I asked it, how do I shut you down? So, oh, goody. Oh, God, yeah, that would be good. That would be interesting, Ben. God, what was it? Maybe they can remind me of some of my passwords. I keep getting, reusing the same password. I'm like, that's the only way I'm going to remember the password. My phone, it just has a fit. I've had the same PIN number since early 90s for my debit cards, or at least when debit cards first came out. That's how long I've had them. To the point, my oldest, that same pin, because he had it memorized as a kid when, I'd hand him my debit card. Here's the grocery list. Go shopping at Walmart while I'm over here still in Walmart getting my nails done. And so now that's the pin for his card, which is funny. God, I remember giving him a list and what I wanted. Remember coming home and unpacking the grocery bags going, I don't remember this on the list. And I get, yeah, but we wanted to try it. That's what I get. I wanted my nails done and I gave him free reign of the grocery shopping. They got what's on my list and then some. Yeah, grocery. I'd hate to see what it would be like now. Grocery shopping for two teenage boys. Oh, it's a playground. Because back then, for 2 weeks, I'd come out of Walmart spending $300. But oh my God, that's too funny. I used to, um, when I worked in the meat department, and we'd get big boxes of chicken breasts, and we'd have to tray them, wrap them, mark them up and whatnot. And so we're a tiny grocery store. We don't use the whole case, so we freeze some of them. And so you got to put down the date you froze it, and then you have like so many days for this product. Well, if you freeze it on this date, you have that many days left over from when you freeze it to when it's bad to keep it up out on the shelf. Usually get a grace of another day because it's thawing out. But I would put down like chicken breasts. I'd put down boobies with the time and then the drawing with 2 dots. And the owner saw that one day and he's like, "Do you have to do that on the boxes?" I'm like, "I'm the only one who really sees the boxes. So yes." So yeah, that was hilarious. I took care of all that, so it's not like any customer is gonna go into the freezer and find them. I just, I recognize what they are. So thanks. Used to do a whole bunch of ornery shit. Say I was a meat wrapper for 7 years, but I was more like a grocery store. And my grocery store was like a playground because I'd go help in deli, or if I'm walking through produce and I'm shopping afterwards and I'm seeing a piece of produce that just does not look like it's up to standard, I'd put it in the sink in the produce prep room, whatever we called it, had the cooler and everything where all this extra stuff went to. And yeah, if I didn't think it was good enough for being on the shelf, it went in there. And what was it? Drove people bananas. And when I would be in the deli and I'd have carbonated water, and I did not want to drink that amount of pop every day. I drink carbonated water. I still do. And people would think it's their glass of 7 Up. Somebody must be outside, or there's leaves. And watch their faces when they end up accidentally grabbing my cup of carbonated water when they're expecting 7 Up. They're like, "How do you drink this?" I said, "There's no calories, but there's still bubbles like you're having a pop." And after years of doing that, I am now on omeprazole because I pretty much was just shy of eating a hole in my stomach because of all that carbonation. But yeah, I like it. The boys, when they were younger, Perrier, I gave them fuzzy water. My oldest still drinks it. My youngest won't have anything to do with it. And what are those? White Claws or Trulies or any of that. He calls those angry waters because they have alcohol in them. Those are angry waters. So yeah, he's not a fan of those. Can't say that. Um, God, I haven't had one of those in a while, and I'm kind of glad I don't. But I think it's messing with my blood sugar. So, because of I'm trying my best on the sugar cravings. That's what I'm trying to push back over there because A, it's not good for your immune system. So, but I'm trying to get, like I said, I'm not going back to Trader Joe's till the 4th. So that's one way of keeping my sweets at bay because I don't have any and I don't have a Trader Joe's. So the dark chocolate covered peanut butter cups. How do they move? Oh, it's just empty. And they're coming around the corner. I might have to try that. I tried there was some type of cheese that was really good. We tried from there. I may just try one. We tried, what did we try? Tropical 7 Up. It's like pineapple 7 Up. It's okay. I might be able to drink that. I can't really drink 7 Up or Sprite because first thing I want to do is I sit there and I start drinking that. I want some toast and I want to be watching The Price is Right. But it's not bad. It's just kind of like pineapple 7 Up. It's not too bad. I've never tried I think it's one of the colas have coffee. I'm like, that's nasty. No. Don't continue. I mean, I'm already picky enough about coffee. Don't put it into a soda. I can't. I can't do Starbucks coffee. I can, and so can my youngest. Taste if it's burnt or if they haven't cleaned the machines in a while. Can't do it. It's just, I don't know. Tully's, if you can find Tully's coffee, that's it's made unless it's changed. I guess it was started out being part of Starbucks and then they separated it. It was a better blend of coffee than the Starbucks stuff. Starbucks started getting cheapy shit that, yeah, I can't. I'll buy mugs. I have no problems buying mugs and stuff like that, but not the. Uh, is that a book? Only thing I can think. Cold as ice to me. I can hear Foreigner in my head. Mhm. Oh man, I don't know if you guys have that many Starbucks like we do here. We don't have one in this town. Hell, we don't even have a bar in this town. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen the Vanilla Ice. I don't think so. I have Ice Baby on my phone. I watched him do some construction show on the Discovery Channel years back, but I didn't know there was a Vanilla Ice movie. I knew there was an Eminem movie, but oh, I'll see if Roku if they've got it, or ask my boys if they've seen it. I mean, yeah, home remodels, and he was working with the Amish. That the Amish could use. It was interesting. They could use electric tools. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been to the very first Starbucks too in Seattle, but the Amish could use electric tools. They just couldn't own them. They use a lot of propane in their homes for lighting and cooking, and that's pretty cool. Yeah. Gee, we have a Starbucks in our Fred Meyers. We have a Starbucks across the street from Fred Meyers in a standalone building. I think there's a Starbucks in the Safeway. Um, Several. And yes, sweetheart, go rest. It's time to sleep. But at least the crocheting's relaxing your mind so you can sleep. Definitely go get some rest. Hey Todd, how's it going? Yeah. I think I watched it once. The 13-year-old wants to watch it. I said, give it a couple years before I let you watch it. Here, the story. It's on Amazon, I think, Prime. So just get yourself a couple years under your belt and then watch it. So, hey, Sophia. Took me a second. My brain's running through names. I'm pretty sure I got it right. How are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Granted, there's a bit of a time difference between here and there, but yeah. Hmm. Is it healing at least, or staying the same? Okay. Now that Sandy she said it. Okay, I was right. My memory's still holding up. So hopefully, Todd, your foot heals. Oh. And how are you doing, Todd, overall? You had a whole whirlwind at one time happening. Yeah. I haven't forgotten, but my brain has been so busy that you know, you guys are constantly in my thoughts, but I never slow down to say, "Hey, how are you doing?" or check on you. Your guys are always in my thoughts so I just never slow down. So, oh, that's gotta, ow, because you use that so much to walk. Oh man, that's cool. That's awesome. Yay! That's awesome. So it's hard to find pants that fit. It's been so long since I've actually worn jeans. I think it was last year. I found. Oh, but it's usually your big toe that is that you have to have for walking, the way I understand it. I discovered Costco had jockey women's flare-legged yoga pants for $10. So I have 3 black and 1 blue. And that's all I've worn all winter. If I have to leave the house or go to an appointment, I put on those. So awesome, Todd. I'm to the point now. My rings fall off. So that's good. That's good. So that's the little victories I look at. I haven't put on. Damn, this makes me wonder. I got a pair of size 10s jeans. They're in new, still have the tags on them. They're in my I have a dream section of my closet. Should try those on. Because if I get down to 193, that'll be the lowest I've been. So I got a pound to go. Good. Awesome. I have two pair of jeans, period. Um, well, I have two that are too big now, but I only have a black pair and a blue pair that fit. But I don't go anywhere, so one pair of jeans would probably get through. Should have at least two, say I rip them or whatever. I have, I don't have to sit there and panic and go, I gotta go to the store and buy a pair of pants because I don't have any. So, mhm. Now, sometimes our bodies get mad at us. Oh boy, mine was really mad at me this morning. Oh, the back of my legs hurt so bad. I'm like, what the hell did I had to observe. Well, I think I only got to help move one of the mattresses because I was being told you're not supposed to lift anything. I'm like, for God's sakes, that was back on the 4th. I had like a week I'm not supposed to lift over 10 pounds. So, but yeah. Uh, for me, if I found something like that that's comfortable, I'd go back and buy another one. But that's how I end up with way too many clothes. But that's those yoga pants I got at Costco were so comfortable. I went back and got more. But now I can at least, one to wash, one to wear. Um, I looked on Amazon what they'd cost on Amazon. Holy shit. They're like $40 for a pair on. Am I going? Yeah, no, I'll just, thought, well, I can avoid going to town. Nope, I'm going to town. For a $30 difference, I'm going to town. So, yeah. Now you got me wondering if those other ones fit. Probably not yet. But oof. I did a lot of cleaning yesterday. Once we got the had to open a door to get the bed out. So there's the pressure washers in there, all the recycling's in there. Found my big container of pink stuff finally. Um, it wasn't organized at all, so I had to sweep, mop, organize, throw away shit, and they don't get the garbage till Friday, so I have to. Yes, probably by the end of the stuff I'm throwing away, I'm gonna have to find some way to stamp it down a bit. In the old days, I just tell my kid, "Hey, you want to jump in the garbage for me? I need more room." They're not home anymore, and at 30, I don't think they'd find that as a lot of fun as they did as when they were younger. So, oh, nice. I do love straight. Oh, the favorite pair of pants I got. I think I still got one pair. I don't know why I haven't let go of them. Rude jeans that I would get at Hot Topic. Just had the stretch. They were great. It just hit not too hot. I don't this new trend of going back to the 80s with the pant. No, I don't think mom jeans. Nope, can't bring myself. Nope. Mm-mm. But God, I have one pair left that I haven't. My thighs haven't worn a hole in. So I need to go through my clothes again. I probably have t-shirts that fit better now. Break out my join or die t-shirt with the little snake, the old flag that we had. Join or die. I have that as a t-shirt. I'm not sure what the heister's moving. That cracks me up because they'll park right at the grass because there's the grass like a bar pit, and then pavement. Well, they'll park right there at the pavement, right by their cars, jump in their cars and leave and leave. Sometimes they leave music running. I'm like, really? Not my type of music, but I'm glad they enjoy it. But mm, a lot was done this weekend. It was nice. God, if I could just keep that momentum going, but it's like today, my back of my legs are like going, no, you're gonna rest today. So I spent my hour and a half and put my meds together and watched Hoarding. That helps me clean. It helps me so I don't feel like I'm the only one by myself in here cleaning. So, and then I look at that and go, and it's also a reminder to stay clean. See, look at people's houses going, oh my God, how did they live? You know? But, all right, guys, I'm going to get going so I can get ready for the 9-year-old. She's getting so independent that the other day she pretty much made her own eggs. I want eggs. You know where the pan is. You know how to make them. Go ahead. She's doing pretty good. She wants to learn how to cook, which is good. So you can at least make eggs. You won't starve. But all right, guys, I was lovely seeing you all. You guys are the highlight of my day. This is my social activity. So oh wow, yes I do. I do. All right, guys, I'll be back tomorrow. I'm hoping maybe Friday I can take you to the hillside if the weather's permitting, if it's not too muddy. It shouldn't rain anymore, I don't think. Cross your fingers. And it shouldn't snow either. So I will say good day, good night, good morning, wherever you're at. I read that as good day somewhere on here, or my brain thought that's what I read. I don't know anymore. But I will catch you all on the flip side. All of my love, Miss Dragon. Now I gotta go make some shorts for TikTok. Whee! So I'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful evening. Be safe and love one another. Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.